Okay, so the type 1 that I'm going to call it here, I said it looks like this. Okay, so think that you have one fraction on the top and one on the bottom. So we have like an A over B, and then this is over C over D. So we can see that here. This is like one fraction on top, one fraction on the bottom. Now, this really just means divided by. So it's just this fraction divided by this one. So we are going to write it like that. Okay, so we have the first fraction, which is 25x over 2x minus 10. And this really just means divided by the second fraction, which is 5 over 3x minus 15. So if we can rewrite that, then it looks a lot more simple. And so just like we said up here, if you have a division, you'll just turn it into multiplication. So we're going to change this one time again, where, and a lot of students I've heard say keep, change, flip, where you keep the first fraction, change the sign to multiplication, and then flip the second fraction. Okay, so now what looks like maybe a more complex fraction, as we call it, it's really just a multiplication problem. And so to handle a multiplication problem, we're going to cancel any common factors from the top to the bottom. So we can continue on down here. I'm going to factor everything completely. Um, so this is going to be over a 2 times the x minus 5. And then here we're going to factor out the 3. And then we have a 5 here. Okay. Now, remember, you can write it as one fraction. So you can think of this as one numerator and one denominator. So as long as you cancel from the top and the bottom, we can do it like this. So x minus 5 is a common factor. Also, 5 and 25 both have a common factor of 5. So we can divide each of those by 5. Okay, so technically that would be a 1. And now you can just go straight across the top. So you have a 5 times a x times a 3, which is a 15x. And in the bottom, all we have left is a 2, or a 2 times 1. And so this is going to be our simplified answer. And we will leave it like that.